though.
Movie.
We better just start recording.
Is it recording?
Yes, it's recording. Did you just say the red one?
The red one.
The red one. I love that because with my mom, she thought it was also the red one.
I thought it is the red one.
It's just red one.
Is it?
Yeah. It's so funny to me that I don't know, for some reason that's just really funny to me.
Okay, so
What a way to start the episode, but
it's getting into a topic of the episode, but before we actually get into the episode, so
yeah, good way to do that. A cold opening.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking and then realized, oh no, we can't talk.
We better shut up and actually turn on the camera.
We can't talk off camera
Yeah.
about stuff that we're going to talk about on camera.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll just continue talking about it. So.
I say welcome to Yap-Trap a lot. You do it this time. You do it.
Welcome to the Yap-Trap. Let's roll the intro.
Roll the intro.
Wow.
And now it's playing.
Yeah. I'm leaving this in.
How long is it?
I don't know.
We're back.
Oh, wow.
I think that was the end.
And now it's going to roll the intro.
Now that would be really funny.
All right.
Be really funny.
All right. So now we're back.
We're here and yeah, I don't know.
We got fun
This is,
things.
oh wait, I was about to say, why does it feel like we just did this? Well, it's because we did just do it last week.
Was it last week?
Yeah, I think.
It was 2 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe. Was
I did
it?
not edit that video.
I
that
don't remember.
quickly. Because like I full on edited the video, had it all like ready to go, forgot about it for a day, and then was like, oh yeah, I need to upload that. Upload it the next day.
That's funny. Maybe we've just seen each other a lot, but anyway.
We have actually. That's
Yeah.
since the last episode we've actually seen each other a lot.
So, and it's gonna get even crazier because next week we're already gonna record the next episode,
Yes,
and that episode will be the Christmas special.
Yes.
Yay!
And if you're editing, or are you editing it or am I?
I will.
Okay.
I will take care.
Are you
of
gonna try to get it like out on Christmas or?
it. I don't think many people would watch it on Christmas.
Well, I don't
I'd
think
do
so,
that, but I might put it like the day after or December 31st or something. What happened? We're out of power. Not really. That's weird. Uh-oh. Anyway. I don't know why that just turned off. That was weird. You can probably cut that part out.
Alright.
That was weird. Or not. Or you can just leave it in. That's weird.
I leave all the random things in, so.
Yeah. What were you even talking about?
Christmas episode.
The Christmas
next week.
episode.
Okay, so now we'll get back into it.
Yes, we'll get back into it so that you have a good take of this because it kind of segued into another conversation. I'm gonna repeat something.
Do we want to just go back do we want to go back all the way to just end of intro and then now?
I don't know.
I feel like we just kind of went into
This episode derailed real fast.
It did very quickly.
I had my idea. I had my thought. Where'd it go? Come back. But yeah, after the Christmas episode, we're gonna take like a month or half a month break. And yeah, don't know when we'll come back, but we'll come back eventually.
Yes.
We kind of do this on the fly, anyways. And in the Christmas special, we're gonna share some exciting news, like the future of the channel and what we're gonna do.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot more than just a talk show now, so that'll be
will.
cool.
Not because we're gaining subscribers, mainly just because we are wanting to do.
Because we really like doing.
We like doing other things, yeah.
It's really fun because it's like Yap-Trap is like our project.
Yes.
Which is really cool, like just a cool idea where it's like
Yes.
this is just our thing to do stuff with.
Yes.
It's really cool. And we have our individual channels where it's like, well, we can do our thing with
I need
this,
to actually start working on mine.
But having two people like going all in on a podcast a
but
channel
just a project,
like this.
channel project.
Yeah, it's like we could put so much stuff out.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll share more later.
All right, our first topic, I think, should be the movie.
The movie. Okay.
Because we normally talk forever on a movie, so.
Yeah, and we will talk forever on this one.
I called it the red one. You called me out on this at the beginning of the episode. So, it's just red one.
Yeah, it's just red one.
That sounds so weird to say. Like, I feel like you just stutter to say red one.
I stuttered to say it. That's funny.
It makes so much sense to just say the red one.
So first of all, I'm not gonna make a video specifically on Red One, but I'm gonna make a video about some Christmas movies. Okay. It probably won't be out until like February or March.
Or it'll be
because I have to rewatch a bunch of Christmas movies.
Or it will be like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
I knew you were gonna say that. Don't remind me.
2 years in the making.
It'll come out eventually, I swear. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know.
That's the big question.
I really don't know if I'll ever release it. We'll see. Because that was we've already talked about it on the podcast, but that was a crazy busy point in my life, and I was super burnt out because I was just learning the video stuff, and
that was before you got the
really big
nice camera too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had smartphone and gimbal.
Yeah, another cool idea for the Christmas episodes are maybe New Year's resolutions. I don't usually do those.
Okay.
But since we're like recording all this, it'd be fun to look back on it or something and see how it went.
Yes.
I don't know.
Welcome to Yap-Trap, where we talk about one subject and then go to the next.
Yeah.
And then go back to the other subject.
Well, let's talk about Red One. Well, now, FNAF movie project. What's your New Year's resolution? Anyway, Red One. I'm going to make a video about that eventually.
Okay.
But, whoa.
What was your opinion on it? I'm going to take the lead on this movie because normally you do. What was your opinion on it?
I didn't hate it. It didn't suck that bad.
Okay, so you think it sucked?
It didn't suck that bad.
It didn't suck that bad, though.
It's one of those movies where, oh my gosh, the commercials and the trailers are terrible. It makes you hate the movie going into it.
Oh, I
at least for me. But
it definitely I definitely will say like the trailers confused me. Like I feel like.
And oh my goodness, some of the humor is so cringy. I'm like,
shut up!
Shut up!
Very true.
It's like old people humor.
Which is probably why I enjoyed it.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I will say I think it will be like a.
Wait, have you seen it?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I went and saw it with. I literally like showed up at a friend's house and was like, "Hey, we're gonna go watch a movie." And he's like, "Oh, okay." I didn't tell him. I just showed up at his house.
You just showed up at his house and said, "I'm gonna go see a movie, and you're coming."
Yes,
that's funny.
And so he came with me, but we went and saw it. And my personal take on it is, I thought the trailers hyped it up almost a little too much. I loved the movie, but at the same time, I really thought it was kind of a down from the trailers. I thought the trailers were great, but the movie wasn't as good as they made it seem. I do think, though, it will be a main Christmas movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I could kind of see that because it was a really big budget movie.
Yeah.
And there's some stuff in that where it's like, well, that's kind of hard for them. Hard for this movie to just disappear into the void.
Yeah.
And the production value is there. Like, it's a really, really expensive movie, and they're not even going to make their budget back. Because
you don't think so?
Well, no, because the early predictions is it was going to open with, what was it? It was only going to open with $34 million, and the movie cost $250 million to make.
Oh, gosh.
And that doesn't include advertising, so I don't think that movie's making its money back.
Probably not.
But you can, it's nice because, like, the production value is actually on screen. Some of these movies are so annoying where it's like, how did this even cost this much? Because, it doesn't look good. Why does it look like this? And sometimes
Flash.
Red One does not look very good.
The Flash movie.
Yeah, and Indiana Jones, The Dial of Destiny.
I've not seen it yet. Wait,
That's okay.
Is that the new
Don't
one?
watch it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, I think that movie cost like $300 million or something to make.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, why? Anyway.
Yeah, no, I didn't hate it though. I really didn't. I liked it.
Yes, good.
It was one of those. Okay, in my opinion on Christmas movies, it's not Polar Express or Santa Claus or can't think of any other movie that actually is up there in that rank.
Jim Carrey Grinch.
Okay, maybe? Yeah, it's not Grinch. I do enjoy Grinch a lot. Like, I will say I like Elf. However, I would say it's right with Elf in my opinion, just because Elf is a good movie, but with it, which this is going to really like set off a lot of people. Elf is a good movie. However, it is not nearly as good as people hype it up to be.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I did like how the red one made Santa out to be and how it would work.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Wait, elaborate on that actually.
Okay, so there's like one thing in particular that I was like, okay, this makes a ton of sense. And now I can't think of it. Oh, how it's like all like an operation. It's not even like.
Oh yeah.
It's still like the movie is still, hey, he's Santa, he gets everyone, but it's not like the Santa Claus's movies where it's like, oh, he's just a normal human that
he's just a dude.
Yeah,
and he just does it.
I loved him out in Santa Claus. However, it doesn't make sense on how he would do it. That one makes sense on how he would do it. Of like, oh, hey, he's got an entire team. He's actually like basically a superhuman as well. And
that you're making me realize that there are some movies I'm thinking of you might not have seen.
Oh.
But anyway, yes, I always love seeing how movies take on the challenge of like, how does he do all this?
Yes.
How does he do it all? And I love the different interpretations of it. And I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen, I think it's called Arthur Christmas?
Yes.
Not like Arthur
and that
the
one
weirdo.
Yes.
What's Arthur the weirdo? Why did I say that? What's the
It's a cartoon one.
There's like a hedgehog named Arthur or something, a TV show. It's not that though.
Oh yeah, that's from PBS. No,
yeah, not the
I know what you're
PBS
saying.
Arthur.
Yes, I know.
You know what I'm saying.
I've seen that movie. Yes, I've seen.
Oh, I love that one.
Where it's also
really good.
It's also the idea of him having an entire team. However, that one
where he doesn't even do it. It's like the elves.
Yes, that one's
they're in a giant airship.
Yes. Which also would make sense too. However, I like the idea that they put into it where he is doing all the work, like like what you're told. He is doing all the work. He's just an absolute superhuman, but he still has the team behind him to help him do the work. So,
yeah. So now I can say a little bit about my opinion. There's a certain charm to a lot of Christmas movies that makes it just like impossible for me to hate.
Okay.
Like, so I can't hate Red One.
Okay.
I just can't. Like, from a film critic perspective, it's awful, but I can't hate it. I can't bring myself to hate it.
Why do you say it's awful to a film?
Because, well, Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans just have no chemistry at all. Like, those two acted like they were talking to a brick wall in every scene they were in. Like, they were just like, like, there was just nothing between them. In that movie, this is finally the movie where I realized, oh, Dwayne Johnson is a terrible actor. He's just not good at all.
Have you never realized that?
No.
Okay, yeah,
it's taken me this long to realize, oof.
If you've ever... Have you seen Tooth Fairy?
No, but I think I've seen clips of it.
Yeah. He is a terrible actor. He is a good voice actor, though.
Oh, I bet he is, yeah.
Yeah, he's a great voice actor. He is not a good actor himself. it is purely out of the fact that it looks like he is constantly talking to a wall, no matter who he's talking to. However,
although I think he did okay in like the Jumanji like remake. I think he did okay there.
Okay, I agree with that.
But for some reason, everything else, he's just terrible.
Him and Kevin Hart, though, they have that chemistry where it's like they can sit there and like talk. It's like us, where they can sit there and talk to each other forever.
I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Evans and Dwayne Johnson just didn't like each other.
That
because
wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah, because there's a lot of moments that are supposed to be funny, and they're just. I felt like you can just feel them saying the lines on the paper. They just don't care.
They almost made, like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson's character almost too wishy-washy for it. He's almost like at the beginning he's almost too hard, and then at the end he's like, just like, oh, I guess I'll do this, and I guess I'll keep going with it. And it's like,
I think part of the reason is because that you didn't get to fully see why he feels that way. Which, well, actually, no. I gotta backtrack a little bit. You don't get to fully see how he feels because Dwayne Johnson just doesn't really express that at all. In the mall scene where it's like, oh man, parents suck. You don't realize that that's supposed to be like Dwayne Johnson's character. I'm not calling him Callan Drift. That's a stupid name. That's his character's name. I'm just calling him Dwayne Johnson. Or Rock, Dwayne. Rocky, whatever.
I should. You know what? If I was
his character's name should have just been Rocky.
Rocky. That would have been funny.
But you don't know it's supposed to be like, oh, so this is how he feels about Christmas and people on the naughty list or whatever, because he's just like, he's just not a good actor.
Yeah, I really didn't care for Chris Evans. Like, it sounds contradictory because I was like, oh, I love the movie. I like the overall movie. If I'm picking apart everything, Chris Evans' character in that was also like just really awkward. Like he was, it just felt really awkward to have him in it because it was like the whole, like you said, is like they had a lot of just dumb jokes, and it was mainly him making the dumb jokes, which was fine. But I feel like lately every movie he's been in has just been really awkward.
Really?
Have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine?
Is it just because you can't see him as anything else other than Captain America?
Somewhat, I think, but I don't think it's even that. I really, like...
Some clips I saw of him in Deadpool and Wolverine I thought were really funny.
Okay, it was hilarious.
Like, he was great. I think he was pretty good.
It was funny, but at the same time, it was still really cringy. Like, it was just... Yeah, it's just not... It's not awkward, it's just really cringy to watch him. Because, like, everything he's in lately, he's just really, really cringy. Like, in the movie.
Maybe that's just who he is.
Maybe it might be, but like, going on to Deadpool and Wolverine with him in it is, like, I liked how they brought him back as Johnny Storm. Just to kill him off. It was funny. But, no, spoilers. I just felt like it was
everyone who didn't see it in theaters saw it on the internet because people recorded, like, 4K screen rips of it.
That was another good movie. I enjoyed it.
I did not watch it.
You haven't?
I haven't seen any of them.
Really? No.
I was going to sit down and watch the first one time, and then I just didn't. I don't remember why. I think I was just like, I have something better to do. I don't care. Yeah, Red One. So, yeah, I just... There wasn't... It wasn't just, in my opinion, Chris Evans and Dwayne Johnson that didn't have chemistry. There was just, like... It's supposed to be emotional moments, and I'm just like, I'm not feeling it whatsoever at all. And then sometimes the CGI is like, ooh, that's really ugly. Really, really ugly. And there were a lot of...
Snowman.
I liked them.
Okay, you did?
I liked them.
I felt like the...
My favorite scene is when the one puts his torso back on his legs, and then you can see the sand kind of still in the snow, and then it falls off. Oh, I love that. Not to say it didn't look very realistic, but like, ooh, I like that. I don't know, just the effects of that looked really good. Oh, and then there's the witch. That was weird. That was really weird.
Yeah.
Oh, and the whole, like, mythical creatures protection agency or whatever they called it. They really want to make this a franchise.
They really did, and I feel like they like
absolutely want to make it a franchise. And part of me is like, go for it, because they'd be really funny. Because I will probably rewatch Red 1 at some point, just because I was like, this is nuts and terrible. I want to watch it again. Well, I did until about the halfway point. That was I had a rough time sitting in there as well, because I don't know what it was. It might have been pacing, but like halfway through, I'm just like, please end, let me out of the theater.
I was the same way. I was like, I got like halfway through and I was like, this is going on too long. Like, can we...
I think it's just because...
everything's going to 2-hour movies now.
Yeah.
I think it's some of it.
Which I'm okay with it being 2 hours. It might just be because they were in so many different locations and it kept being night, day, where it's like, wow, it feels like it's been a week in the movie and it feels like I've been sitting in the theater forever. So, let me out, end the movie.
Yeah, it was... plus also, like, halfway through it, it just seemed to, like, the movie went from, like, kind of fast-paced, where it's like, here's all the characters' dialogue, to, oh, we're just going to talk with 2 people now? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, now they're at the Krampus place. Okay, now they're gone. Okay.
I think it's funny. I'm pretty sure you and me experienced that feeling at the same time. And it's when they're going to see Krampus.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
I thought we were like this was about to be the climax. Oh my gosh, we're on the beach. She's at the beach, right? No, she's not.
No.
Nope, now we're going to go see Krampus, and now we're going to go back to the North Pole and screw around for a while. And then we're going to go back, and we're going to see a montage of him delivering the presents, and just let me leave. I want the movie to be over.
And then you get to the end, and the end was actually really disappointing. My overall take, I guess, is the beginning of the movie was great. The end was awful. Mm-hmm. Because you get to the end, and the end was just very... anti-dramatic. Just you got all of this, like, oh wow, she's all this powerfulness, and then she gets knocked out by a human.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep. Anyway.
Alright.
That was a movie we saw. I can't hate... oh, excuse me. That was terrible. That was a movie we saw, not together, but separate.
Yes.
I didn't hate it. Because there's like a certain charm to Christmas movies where I can't hate them.
I like it.
Yet, there are still some things I like about it. Just to kind of wrap this segment up. The concept of Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans' characters, that worked, in my opinion. I didn't like them. I didn't like the characters at all, but probably because who they were played by, but I liked the concept of them, because it's like, oh, well, a character is, losing faith in, like, humanity, and it's like, well, there's, like, people just don't care anymore, this sucks. And then he gets paired with a guy that does not care, and doesn't care about the world, and it's like, well, these two are never meant to be friends whatsoever. And then by the end, throughout the movie, he gets to see how he's changed. And then by the end, he's like, oh, wow, okay. I still have faith in humanity now, and I feel better. I just like that.
Okay.
I really like
Who
that.
do you think would play, like, the 2 characters better?
I don't know.
I actually had, like, an actual opinion on this. The guy that plays... what's his name? He plays, this is gonna sound really dumb. The purple guy on,
Purple guy?
On...
FNAF? Five Nights at Freddy's? Wait, there's a purple guy not in Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes, I'm literally, this is gonna sound so dumb. Star-Lord. Not Star-Lord.
Star-Lord? Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy. The,
purple guy. I know who you're talking about now.
Okay, what's his
name? I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't. Yeah. I don't even know who plays him. I have no idea.
In a couple different things. He's in another movie that's on Netflix that I want to see, but
I think Adam Driver would have done good job.
I think he would have been
his character. But I don't know. Adam Driver doesn't really do like what's it called? Goofy blockbusters like that, other than Star Wars. But
yeah, but no, I think he would be he would have been a good bodyguard because he's bulk enough and has enough seriousness to him that he would be a good bodyguard. Mm-hmm. But he would also bring in the humor that he also has in every other movie that he plays, and I think it would have mixed really well. And they could have probably used Chris Evans then, but I think a better one than Chris Evans also would have been the cop from 9-9. You know what I'm talking about?
No. Wait, is it the white guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, yeah.
That's I like how that's how I described him. The white guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah, I could see that.
I think he would be a better role than Chris Evans was.
Yeah.
Also brings in comedy, but also has like that almost slightly evil to him that would have been good for like the beginning.
Slightly kind of a jerk thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll just like make a remake of it.
All right. Okay. Perfect.
That'll be my first short film.
With
no. Anyway, we talked about that forever.
We did.
What next? 3D printing stuff?
Sure. All right. Okay. So I got a 3D printer. We've talked about it a little bit.
He's got like an app, and it's got like a camera on it, so you can see what it's printing, which is awesome.
Since I'm editing this, I could probably like screen record that a little bit when it's actually printing. So
that'd be cool.
But so the only reason I brought this up is I think it's overrated.
3D printing's overrated?
I have a 3D printer. I love having a 3D printer. I think it's overrated. If you go to any festival, you will see at least 3 booths with 3D prints.
I noticed that this year.
All the same prints.
That was rough, yeah.
And you know what? I did not bring any of those prints with me because I hate them. I love them because, wow, they look really cool.
They're cool, but it's like, wow,
everybody makes them, and so I hate them. I've made one, like, you see the dragon, it's called an articulated dragon. It's a crystal dragon. I made one myself, and I made it dual color, which means with my printer, because I only have a single extruder, I had to literally, like, cut it off at one point, and then put different filament in it in order to get the dual color.
Whoa.
Which was neat. I
didn't think about that because this isn't on camera, but
so that one I didn't have to do that with. That one's a filament.
It's a rainbow filament.
Yes, it's a rainbow filament. But yeah, so
I'll show that right now.
Okay, yeah. So you can take your stuff off of there just to move it around. This is actually something that somebody asked me for, so this isn't going to be mine very long. But this is a PS5 controller and headphones holder.
You can put that there.
And then, here, I can hold this.
And then, you can put the controller there. The Astrobot DualSense, limited edition Astrobot DualSense controller.
He really just wanted to shout that out that he has it.
Yes, I did. Because I love Astrobot.
But yeah, so...
Very cool. So that was like a rainbow one.
Yes. This was just a rainbow filament.
Cool.
But yeah, no, everybody does the same thing. Mind you, the printer that most people have now is called it's a Bamboo Labs printer. They're expensive.
Yeah.
Expensive. Mine was originally $700. I got it for $300 because there was a deal, Black Friday deal, and it was great.
Nice.
And so I still have to pay that off. But
did you say how much it was? Sorry, did you say how much it was?
Yeah, it was $700.
You said it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah. Neat things
you don't have to include that
like
either.
Other things that you can do with them is stuff like this where you can print like useful objects at your house.
Did you print that in parts or just the full
It's
thing?
3 different parts. So yeah, it's that, that, and that.
Okay.
And I'll have to kind of mess with it a little bit because I noticed there was a crack in it. And then traffic cone, which is like not useful, but that one, if you have a UV light and you shine it on there and turn off light, it'll glow.
Whoa, that's cool. Well, if we ever get an actual set, this can go in the corner.
Exactly.
I like that.
This is a little articulate raccoon. So you can like it printed like that. I didn't use any supports or anything. It just printed like that, and then I pulled it off, and it was able to move.
Cool. Yeah, my dad's made a couple of these.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's so funny.
And
cute.
Do you have an airsoft gun on handy?
I do. That's what I thought that was.
Yes.
Oh. Did you print a full gun yet?
I've not.
Because you can do that.
I have not.
And I don't think it's legal.
It's not, because that is literally that guy that got killed in New York. That is
I wasn't going to talk about that, but yeah.
I just printed attachments. That's all I've done with it. I don't want to print an actual gun because that's a good way to blow your hand off as well.
Oh, I love that.
And I am a safe gun owner.
In case you didn't see it. There.
You should go get one of your airsoft.
I'm sorry, that's so comfy.
It is. It's amazing.
I love angle grips like that.
I had another one that it was smaller. It was like basically only this part.
Mm-hmm.
But I dropped it and it broke the front parts of it. So I was like, I'm not going to bring it. So I'm only going to bring prints that are fully done.
I just realized I don't have a quickly accessible
never mind. But yeah, so this
anyway.
airsoft attachments is another good use for these.
Yeah.
And I'm in the process of getting all the measurements for for the rail, so that I can then just create my own.
I was about to say
different attachments.
That'd be so fun to like design your own grips, because I love seeing all the different grips that are online. But I'm like, I'm not buying all those.
Exactly, because it's like, it's
I'm only gonna use one.
Yeah. Instead, now I can just print one, and if it breaks, I can just print another one.
Yeah.
This is something I use every day.
Yeah.
Multiple times a day. It is a phone stand.
Cool.
And it has like a little charging port in the bottom.
Uh-huh.
I use this all day long. Every day, all day long.
Cool.
Pretty much, yeah. So.
Wow. Ooh, that's cool. That right there. Whoa.
Yeah, it's
cool. Yours prints so smooth too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've like mildly dialed it in. So. And then just for the sake of showing, because I just got this today, this is my next new project thing to print with is TPU.
TPU. Which isn't that the one that does toxic fumes?
No.
Oh, okay.
None of them anymore really do toxic fumes, and that's going to be controversial.
Except for the Lego material.
Yes.
The plastic they make Lego out of.
Yes. Which I can make Legos out of, like, that stuff, too. That's
My dad
that's all
printed
PLA.
off a Lego thing for me one time, like a Lego base plate. That was cool.
TPU, what it's known for is, this is TPU 95. What it is known for is being very bendy.
Ooh.
So I can print like.
Aren't you not supposed to touch that?
No, it's fine.
Oh, I thought you weren't supposed to touch the filament.
No, okay. So your dad has a resin one. That you don't want to touch.
Oh.
This is just.
I was actually about to talk to you about resin stuff once we close this out.
Yeah. So yeah, the TP. I'm looking forward to printing with this. I'm not doing it tonight because I have another controller stand to make for the same person.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to printing with that because I can print like bracelets and then put it. Yeah.
I was about to ask you what you were gonna do with it.
Yeah.
Cool.
That and then like you can print like shoes with it too. Like I can
I can
literally
print shoes.
I can print fake Crocs.
That's funny.
I'm going to just for the fun of being able to be like, yeah, I printed fake Crocs. So
yeah,
they're overrated, but they're not. There's so much use for them. However, when I got into 3D printing was like 2018. And that was new still. Like that was like they had TPU, they had like a couple of different types of filaments. There are so many more now. Like it used to just be like you had PLA, TPU, and PETG. And then you also had resin printing. And so it was like just those four and like PLA, and then you had like, I remember like when they started bringing in dual extruding.
Dual extruding.
So, at that point...
We know what that means.
at that point, it was you had 2 different nozzles on your.
Oh.
Now, what dual extruding is where like it'll basically just cut it off. Like you only have one nozzle, but it all flows into the same thing, and so it just calculates when it will need that filament and how much of it will need.
Whoa.
And so what you also get out of that is normally what a lot of printers do now is they print a block, and the block is literally just to use whatever leftover filament it is left from that color on the block, and then you go into the getting the new color in, and so then it prints with that new color, and then it'll go extrude a little bit of that color and then go to the next color, and so yeah.
Cool.
It used to be just like you had like 3 rolls of filament all going into 3 different because that was the other thing. I remember when they brought triple, and it was 3 different nozzles, and it was so hard to like print that way. Like I watched one guy that he struggled for a while to get it to actually print the right way, because you had to. The printer has to know like what the orientation of every nozzle is if it's going to be like that, and so you have 3 nozzles, and so you have to know where this one is, and this one is, and you have to know like about when this one's going to be done extruding so that it can extrude this one or this one, and so it would like get done extruding, and then it would start extruding again, but it would act as if it was from this nozzle, but this one's pushing out filament. It was
so it's like it's supposed to be over here, but it's putting it out over
yeah.
here.
And so in 2018, I got a printer myself, and it was just a what's it called, BIQU, and it was a Magician, and so that's where like I kind of came up with the idea of like 3D Magician, which a couple of my different accounts are called 3D Magician.
I wondered where that came from.
Because of that, and so it's called
Cool.
Magician, and I still have that printer. It does not work. It'll turn on, but it I don't have the software, and it's very outdated, and you can't get parts for it anymore. So
that stinks.
Yeah. But it was like it was interesting to get back into it, because like I was off of it for a while and like didn't watch anything about it, didn't see anything about it really. Like I'd see people having stuff at festivals, and that was it. And then I was like, you know what, everybody else has one, I want to get one again just to see. And so I got a new one, and I'm like, what more? There's so much to this now. There is so much now.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
But did you know like pretty much most people were introduced to 3D printing by like 1995?
I didn't know that.
The 3rd Jurassic Park, they pull out the Resonator, the Velociraptor Resonator, out of the sand. He like the one guy, he pulls it out, and he's like, "Oh, this is 3D printed."
I forgot they 3D print stuff in that movie.
Yeah,
and that's the thingy, the call.
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot.
Also, that call does not work. Somebody has like reconstructed it, like to the T on what their specs were for it. Does not sound what it did in the movie at all. It just literally, like if you blow into it, they're like, oh yeah, no, all it sounds like is just.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's
funny though.
I was so excited to see it actually work, and so I was like watching this guy, and he had like a 3-episode series of it.
Wow.
And I was like watching it, and he's
3
like
episodes dedicated to something that doesn't work.
Exactly. I was so disappointed. I was like, because the other thing is like he put out the first one, I watched the first one. I went to his channel, and I was like, oh no, he doesn't have the next one. Waited like a week for the next one. And that one, like, the first episode he had, the print failed.
Oh.
And so he's like, I gotta redo it, like, all this. And I was like, oh no. So I waited like a week for him to bring out another episode about it. Brought out another episode about it. And he's like, okay, it's printing, it's working. He goes, and then next episode we're gonna, like, I'm gonna get cleaned up. Next episode we're gonna try it. Next episode, he tries it, and he's like, you all are going to be disappointed in this. Shows it. I was like, oh no, this is terrible. I'm so mad that I watched this, and
that's so funny.
I was really hoping it was going to sound like it. Oh, I forgot something. I
also
have a death whistle.
You have a what? Oh, a death
Aztec
whistle?
Yeah, it does not sound like a death whistle.
Oh, darn. I I watch videos of Aztec death whistles a lot.
I'm going to print another one. I'm going to print another one just to try to get it to actually sound like an Aztec death whistle.
They're so cool.
So
like, why? Why is that a thing? But it's so cool.
And to think it's called an Aztec death whistle for a reason. Like that's something they found. Like
yeah,
they've known about that sound for a while.
I would never be able to have a 3D printer because I'd print a lot of fidget toys.
Oh yeah.
And I'd just fill my room with more junk.
Pretty much what's happened to me. Like I have a tote that I'm going to have to empty tonight because like not even a tote, it's a box about that big, full of just prints that I just kind of threw in there.
Mm. And
it kind of looks creepy now because I tried printing off the. Have you ever seen the movie Mask?
Yes.
I tried printing off the mask from that movie, and it failed. And it failed like this far from being done. And so all you have is like the half of a mask, and it's just staring up. And so like every once in a while, I'll like wake up in the middle of the night and be like, "What am I looking at? Oh yeah, that's right." And then pass back up. But
oh right, it's the mask from the movie, The Mask.
And so yeah, I gotta empty that box. But yeah, you can print so many fidgets like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never be able to. So yeah, when my dad has one, for those who don't know. When he got one, he tried to get me to go half and half on one with him, and I was like, no, because we're going to use it like 4 times and never use it again. We'll say whether or not that's what happened. But he also now has a resin printer, which is...
I like those.
I don't know what it does.
Okay, so a resin printer... I
haven't used it that much yet.
Okay, so a resin printer, what it does is similar idea, but it takes UV light, like it's almost like a projector, a UV light projector, and so it shines at a build plate that's upside down in a pool of resin, and then it like the light reflects in a certain way in order to make the object that you're trying to print, and so it just like slowly builds it up, and so it goes layer by layer like that. However, they're a lot harder to see the layers because it's not printed in layers. It is, but it isn't, I guess. It goes down and it prints that first layer. And it goes up to dry, and then it goes back down, prints the second layer on top of it. Whoa. And yeah.
So it's basically just a resin printer, but more detailed.
No, that's what a resin printer does.
3D printer,
yes.
But more detailed.
Yes.
That's cool.
Sometimes. I mean, if you don't have the right settings, then it'll be less detailed, but yeah.
That must take forever.
Oh yeah, they take a lot longer.
That's really cool. Will you get one?
Maybe. I don't know. I've been looking at more 3D printers. I'm like, I do not have the money or the means to buy a new one right now. I am just a hobbyist with it.
Good.
So what's the next topic? What was the next topic? Because that's kind of all I can say about 3D printers. I'm not an expert in it, so.
What do I have to say about it? Or
no, what's the next topic?
What's the next topic? Well,
we had 4 topics.
Let's take a minute. Hold on. Portal 2, probably. I thought about Flight Simulator 2024, but I don't know what else we'd say about that game other than, it's bad.
Did you watch... Okay, wait. Did you watch, like, the video I edited last? Like, the last...
Yeah, I saw the bit where you, like, turns out it sucks!
Turns out it sucks!
That's fine. So I guess we don't need
I just added, like, a bunch of random, like,
mm-hmm.
little chats to that, just because I was like, we get into detail about it, but however, it was like, I really just want, like, to...
Just add a little something.
Add a little something to it, just to...
That's funny.
Comical, never mind, I don't remember what I was trying to say.
Humorous annotation?
Sure.
Sure. But yeah. You saw from his little part in the last episode, if you didn't watch the last episode, go away!
Go watch it.
Ew! Go away, you're gross.
Go watch it. It doesn't sound the best because, like, this episode we're just using the mics from the camera because the mics we normally have on, they fight with me.
Yeah, they fight with you.
So.
And I need to sit down with him and work some stuff out.
Yes.
He can learn.
I am not him. I do not edit all the time. I am not nearly as good. I am trying though, and so why I just.
I did the math recently, and I found out I make like, what was it, like I've made 2 episodes per week this year. Like, that's how much I've done this year, which is nuts.
'Cause 2 episodes per week.
I started doing little shorts of sermons for my church YouTube channel. And so, when they do that, if it's a pretty good Sunday, there's like 5 clips I make a video out of. Which means I make 5 videos that week. And it's not always 5, it's sometimes 2 or just 1 or none. But I did the math recently across all the channels I've helped with, Yap-Trap, me and my dad's channel, my personal channel, the gaming channel, Chair, the channel where it's basically just a podcast, but it's just me, and then some private stuff for people, and then my church YouTube channel and Kiwanis. I've made like over 100 videos this year.
That's not bad.
Which has been roughly 1 to 2 a week.
Yeah, and mind you, like, when did you start? Like last year? 2 years ago? Well, like...
I started August 2023.
Yeah, so last year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So...
And,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, wow.
People, yeah. It's speak! It's crazy. It's been really crazy. But yeah, it's cool, because it's like, wow, I actually contribute to things now.
I was going to say, what was it? No. We went to the parade for Black Friday. Not Black Friday, it was the Saturday after Black Friday.
We had a Christmas parade in our town.
Yes. And, mind you, I cannot, every time we hang out in public, we made a joke about it. It is him recording and me following.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind at all. Like, don't get me wrong, I actually really enjoy it. I love doing that with you just because it's fun to sit there and walk around and talk while you're doing your thing.
Oh, that was also for the Fall Festival parade, too. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. And so, but we didn't hang out really fall fun because neither of us were there very long.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like it was every 5 seconds, we just got stopped by somebody, and they were like, hey, are you still doing this? And it was something, like, within your editing thing, and I was like, I mean, it's really cool to see, like, how much the community knows you.
Yeah.
And knows you for exactly what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and, yeah, it's fun, because it's like, I'm building up a reputation with people, and I'm only 20 years old, but, like, if I keep doing this kind of stuff, like, you know, that's a kind of a good thing to have a reputation in the community, because
it's not a bad reputation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really good reputation to have, so.
And it'll eventually get me more opportunities and stuff, I'm sure, but yeah, I'd like them to ask me this. I'd love the school to ask me, hey, do you want to start recording our high school's musicals? Sorry, not the high school musical, but like the high school here in our town, in my town. Oh, Stella's doing the clarinet. Oh no. I really hope that's gonna come across on the recording. Oh no.
It's alright, I'll figure it out.
Oh no, it'll be kind of funny.
Oh, you hear it.
It'll be kind of funny. Yeah. Anyway, I'd love if someone from our high school would ask, hey, could you record our musicals so we could, like, have them?
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, yeah, that'd be awesome. Especially with this camera. It'd be awesome with this camera. Because I took pictures with this camera one time. Pictures aren't very good, but I took pictures for one of their musicals. No one asked me, I just kind of, like, did it, and everyone seemed to really like the pictures because, like, you can zoom way in with that camera.
Oh, okay.
And that was
cool.
Didn't know.
I feel like I did, because I think I asked this when you got the camera. I didn't know it took pictures.
Yeah, they don't look very good.
Okay.
But they are pictures.
Okay, that makes sense. I I just like mind blanked too on that one. Has the school not asked you yet, or?
No, I don't think there's really an interest in that yet.
Okay.
But I hope there will be an interest in that someday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and next year I'm gonna do my first wedding, so that's exciting.
Oh, that's cool. When's that?
I think it's in May.
Okay.
I don't remember, but that's exciting. I've had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, you could do videos for weddings, man. You'd make a killing off of that." And I'm like,
you might.
I don't want to.
Are you getting paid for that one, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's relatives, but they said they'd pay me. But I've just kind of been like,
do you need a co-photographer that doesn't need paid to go to the wedding with you?
You know, I've legitimately been thinking about you for that because, you know, I want to get video of the bride and the groom as they're getting ready. But I can't be in two places at once.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I would happily do that job. It just sounds fun.
Maybe when it gets closer, I'll talk to them about that and say, hey, I want to make this really good, and I need.
And it would be nice to also have like a second, like one
camera angles of stuff.
And also for that, and like that way you can also get like angles of like the crowd too, because I know a lot of people like they want pictures of like how their family looks while it's all happening too.
Right, because you could be like, oh, you're recording them because like they just did the vows and stuff, but then you can't see what people are doing back there.
Exactly.
So you or me could be behind somewhere and be recording everybody and even have close-ups of, oh, look, grandma's crying. Oh, that'd be so good.
Yes.
Holy cow. Oh, I love that.
Because
I didn't expect myself to get so passionate about a wedding video,
but it's one of those.
It's
one of those we get to work on it together, and also I want to get into like the recording more, just so that I can. Because one, I don't mind editing. I do like it.
Camera work.
Yeah, and the camera. I want to get better on the camera work for sure. That way I can like definitely use it for myself for doing like my own channel. Yeah. Because I feel like my camera work for my own channel is just like terrible. It's either stationary or it's giving you a headache.
Someone sold you a gimbal, so it shouldn't be that bad.
No, it's not that bad anymore. I gotta figure out a use for the gimbal now. I gotta figure out like, which I have a couple ideas. On when it gets warmer out, we're just gonna hear that now.
Yeah. I hope they can hear that. That'd be so funny. Oh yeah, there's like I have videos on hold because it's not warm out.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you do too.
I don't, because I've not like been in the recording like idea of like what am I going to do next.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm kind of in a weird space with my videoing, and I'm like, I could do 3D printer content, I could do reptile content. There's not really much reptile content I want to do right now because it's cold, and so my reptiles kind of just like stay stationary.
They just kind of go, I can't move.
No, it's not like that.
Too cold.
It's not like that, but I don't like, because I live in a basement that isn't heated, and so I don't like getting them out because they're like, my room's warm-ish, but their enclosures are really warm, like their temperature that they need to be.
Okay. So when they come out, they're just not going to do anything.
They're not going to do much, and it's like, because I feel like I have just basic reptiles compared to like what normal reptile content creators have, and so I'm like, there's nothing interesting here to actually make about. And so I'm kind of like in a weird like toss-up of like, what do I actually want to do? Like, I want to do content creating, which I said for the longest time I really didn't, because I was like, everybody does it, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I want to in some way, because I want to be able to like do my own thing sometimes with the content, and like like go to Tinley like I did and all that. Which means I'm probably just going to make like a vlog or something, like just this is what I do. But again, I live in the middle of nowhere, so it's like,
what do I do?
What do I do?
Yeah, doing this stuff is so fun because it's like, it's not only kind of like a video log of your life and what you're doing currently, but I don't know, it's like, what I've always loved about it is like, I love sharing my opinion and hearing other people's opinions on things. So I'm like, I want to express that to a wide audience. So like the world can see what I think and the funny way I go about doing it or something.
Yeah.
Which is why I love making the movie review stuff, because I love being funny with it and being just showing what I have observed about movies, because everybody observes something different about movies.
Which, yeah, and makes it dreadful to watch movies with you. Not actually. Actually, I really enjoy watching movies with you because I want your take afterwards of like, what did you? Because I know you dissect every movie. I'm like, I want to know what you actually thought about this movie, because, and it's caused me to start dissecting movies.
That's good.
But
it's fun. It's good to think critically about what you're consuming, because otherwise, why are you doing it, and what are you letting yourself be influenced by?
True.
You know?
Yeah, it probably drives my girlfriend crazy that I do that, because I now we'll watch a movie together and she'd be like, oh, it's such a good movie. I'm like, there's this in it and this doesn't look right, and she's like, stop. I'm like, but
I know, yeah, it's probably so terrible to watch movies with me for some people.
For people that don't understand you or what you do with the movies, yeah, probably.
Yeah, like, oof. I think that kind of, I don't know if I did that to Decker or Decker just became that way, but Decker's like more of a film critic than I am now.
Really?
He's like, whoa.
Does he make his own channel about it? Or
no, but like,
I'll
sit down with him and watch something, and he's like, this, and this. I'm like, whoa.
We should have him on for the Christmas special.
Should we?
Yes,
that'd be funny.
We should have him, because he's been our only guest so far, so.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad about that.
But he's the only guest so far.
I don't know. We've just had a lot of stuff going on where we haven't had time to schedule somebody.
We
got people in mind.
I have people in mind. I have somebody that wants to join too. That he's got a decent size. I think he's got like 600 subscribers.
Nice.
So. I think
so he'll boost us.
Yes, he'll boost us. But no, so 600 is sounding. I said it sounding like a lot. Yet there's people out there with like millions that are.
Yeah.
Around here, 600 is quite a bit.
Yeah.
So. No.
Every victory is a victory worth celebrating. Did that make sense?
Yes. No. Actually, I've seen that somewhere. I feel, but
really,
yeah.
Like, when I hit 100, I think I'm like 3 subscribers away from 100. I'm gonna go insane.
Are you going to let me know when you
crazy.
hit?
It's crazy. I don't. I'm just like, what the heck?
I'll make you hit 100 tonight. I'll make you hit 100.
Because
I will go look and figure out if it's 3 away. If it's 3 away, I'll make you hit 100 tonight.
Don't make fake emails.
No, I'm not going to.
Don't make.
I'm not going to. I have 3. I can find 3 different people that I'll be like, I need you to go do this.
By the time this video comes out, you'll know if that works.
True.
Because I know the next video I make, with the rate it's been of subscribers I'm receiving every video, I'm like, the next video, it's gonna happen.
All right.
Which is crazy. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's coming. But
yeah. So
I can't wait till this channel reaches 100.
Which channel is it that?
I really hope this channel reaches 100 within next year. That's really bold. I just realized that was a really bold claim. This channel needs to hit 100 subscribers by next year.
Okay.
By January 2026.
Okay. Let's do it.
There we go.
What channel is it?
Just Walker Peterson. I've been thinking recently, like, it would have been cool if I went with just Walkman or something, because I really like that nickname that our previous youth pastor gave us, and then some people still use it, and I really like it. I just like the nickname. So sometimes I think, maybe I should have used that for my main channel or something, but I don't know.
Did I spell your... I did.
Don't you dare say you spell it with an S-O-N.
Nope,
I might,
not at all.
I might.
Okay, yeah,
give you. What is it?
98.
Oh, it's only 2 away?
Yeah, it's only 2 away.
Oh,
so
sweet.
Yeah, I'll have that done by the end of the night.
Don't do that.
Mind you, it's because for whatever reason, how was I not? Do I have 2 accounts?
You might have 2 accounts.
Because I know I'm subscribed to this one because I see notifications for this one popping up like on my computer. So I think my computer account is different than this one.
I don't know what it is, but
yes, I'm 90% sure that's true because I'm pretty sure this is my normal channel.
That's funny.
Yeah, this is my channel with
the videos.
With my videos. Yeah.
Oh, I should probably not use my.
Oh goodness,
I probably shouldn't use the account I use YouTube with to watch YouTube, but
I probably shouldn't either.
Did I
yeah, that
word that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably should.
I forgot.
Probably shouldn't, but anyway, I do it.
Oh, okay, a lot of these are private. I forgot about that too, but
sometimes I forget. Or I used to have all my playlists public too, which was kind of funny. But there is only one playlist of actual videos I have that is still public, which is the casual gaming playlist. Here's a little plug: the casual gaming playlist. Do you have ADHD or autism? Then use the casual gaming playlist when you're playing games like Minecraft, Farming Simulator, Truck Simulator, or Halls of Torment. It's just that was so weird. It's just a playlist where I put videos that I like to watch alongside playing a chill game. It's fun.
Dang it.
I don't know. It's like a podcast. Like I'm listening to a podcast while playing a game. Anyways,
okay, have
we gone off the rails?
Probably. I think so. Yeah, welcome to Yap-Trap. I have one more topic I think we were going to talk about Flight Sim, but yeah, it's just the Flight Sim sucks.
There's not much to say about the Flight Sim 2024. I don't know if we will make videos on this channel about Flight Simulator 2024 yet, because it's a piece of junk. It's terrible, which is very sad. Maybe someday, when it's actually
we talked about doing a podcast.
We tried to fly to New York. I think you made it.
I did.
But I spawned in like New Jersey and tried to fly to New York.
Oh
in
gosh.
the game,
yeah.
I just couldn't move. Could not move at all.
Yeah, I made it and it was alright, but you actually had like where other people were flying there too, but I didn't. I don't know how to change that, so yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, and we can't even see each other, so it's like, why do a video of us flying together if we're not actually flying together?
Yeah.
So,
I ended up in the hospital again.
Why?
This time it was because I had an endoscopy and...
An endo-whaty?
An endoscopy. Basically, they shove a camera down your throat. And it was for what I went to the ER last time for. So, yeah, they knocked you out, though. So, I had anesthesia. That night, I ended up, like, really sick. And so, went to the ER again and found out I have... Because they lay you on your left side to do it, I have pneumonia in my left lung.
Oh, that's not good.
I've got antibiotics for it. It'll go away. So.
Okay. I forgot. It's not that bad.
No, it's not going to kill you anymore necessarily.
Anymore.
Necessarily.
It's fine.
But yeah, so that was a ton of fun. Last Friday. But yeah, so. Besides that, I think we've pretty much covered everything.
I think that is everything.
And
there was one more thing about the content creator sphere I wanted to say, but other than that, I think we're pretty much done. I think becoming a content creator has really made me appreciate smaller channels a lot more than I used to in terms of viewing them, because it's like, whoa, he's like me, I want to support him. Or also, there's just a lot of really tiny channels that actually are really entertaining, and I can't think of who right now, but it's like, you know, it just kind of opened my eyes to wow, there's people entertaining that. There are people who are entertaining that have less than 500,000 subscribers or whatever.
There's people that are entertaining that have less than 1,000 subscribers.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple people that I subscribe to that they're less than 1,000.
And there's some people I like to do this.
The channel Sticks.
Sticks.
They do the
maybe.
They do the like a trailer for content creators.
Really?
Yeah, like they're trying to make like an entire movie for Mr. Beast, but yeah, they do like trailers. They did one for like Mark Rober.
Oh.
I subscribed to them when they were at 5,000 subscribers. Now they're at like, I think close to 1 million.
Whoa.
Or a couple million even.
Wow.
I don't know how many they're at now.
Isn't that feel good?
Oh yeah, I'm like okay, Mr. Beast. He was at. I remember before he got 1 million. I was subscribed to him before he got 1 million. It was like 900,000 when I subscribed to him. But yeah, like I'm like I have watched you since I was a child. Like,
I have that with CG5, my favorite music artist. I found him when his first Bendy and the Ink Machine song came out, and he had 200,000 subscribers, and now he's at 8 million.
Oh wow! Oh,
so that feels good. I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh, I've been here a while.
Dan TDM is another one. I don't know.
Oh
If you
yeah.
He's one that like he was my first subscribe. Like that's the first.
Really?
person I subscribed to,
Wow.
yeah. And he was. I don't think he was quite at 1 million yet either. I don't think he was at 1 million at all yet at that point. But yeah,
That's crazy.
that's been
Wish I knew who I
Over
subscribed to
12.
first.
yeah.
Oh, that's another topic. That's a topic for another episode, the one after the Christmas special. How did you find YouTube? That'll be a fun one. In our early days of YouTube. That'll be a fun video. Or a fun topic.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Alright, well, I feel like that was the end.
I think that's the end.
Alright.
I didn't have a stopwatch this time, so
That one.
this could have been an hour and 50 or something. for
Really, it
all I know.
wasn't. It was maybe an hour and 30 max. It's only 5.
Nice.
It's only 5:26. So
Nice. Good. That makes me feel better. Okay. Thank you for watching.
thanks.
We love you.
See you later.
Sometimes I want to say more for these outros, but really,
There's not really
don't
much you
gotta
can
go-
say about
you,
an
you don't
outro.
gotta keep going. Just
Yeah.
just end it.
I'm really looking forward to using this.
Yeah.